Yeah, well, to be fair, I said no ponies, and that's not a pony. I'm not going to complain. Let's just get started, please. I am Orewa Usopp, and this is another Babbleplay. Yay! I had intended to do Wolf Among Us next, but something they've done to their games, I can't play them anymore. I can't play Walking Dead Season 2, and it won't let me play, Wolf Among Us anymore. I try to start it up, and I just get a blank white screen. I get the title music, but no graphics.
What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice?
Me.
Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're going to play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out.
Why.
I'm definitely not going to suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
You click on it.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me, and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? Just point the cursor at me, and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
Will you stop yakking then?
You know, that would trigger some amusing dialogue.
How exciting!
Yada, yada, yada.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just
Blah,
then
blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no, this has to be easier. Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go.
I'm having a hard time not skipping this.
Now click on the handle in the upper right corner to open the inventory.
Hey, there it is.
Exactly.
This is your inventory.
Knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible. It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Same as last
Whatever.
time?
When you're ready, you need to...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
Oh, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey,
They
we're back
came
with...
out of nowhere.
Quiet.
with their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards.
Metal beard?
Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé,
All technically true so far.
and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand.
Recap.
They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world.
Such special effects. Wow.
But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges,
So you're the one now, Rufus?
and he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus.
Didn't see that coming. Alright, that was awesome. On with the game, please. On with the game, please.
Da 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 da. Ba ba ba.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
Seriously, you haven't seen the Lego movie yet? Go see it. Oh, song time. I'll hush.
You're being pathetic, again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades rim order some Aladon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's cracks growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and oh gosh, now to start all over again. To start all over again.
Yay! Chaos on Deponia! Yay! Come on. Get on with it. I'm sure all these people worked very hard, but right now I don't care.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
He comes when called.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
Oh,
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right.
I'll believe it when I see
now,
it.
for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Toolbox.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Utz? Utz? Really? Toolbox. Power inverter. Hammer.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot.
Oh, God.
He is much more careful than before.
Get the hammer.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Where'd the bird go? Oh, God.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Bird.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Oh, man. Well, there's the hammer.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Don't answer that.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Let's put the power inverter in here.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
Alright, there we go.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Oh,
Well,
poor
if
bird.
that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Of course. Totally.
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
Oh, God. This is not going well.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh,
Rufus.
Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Oh, God.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I
Yes.
suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus.
And he's just gonna leave it like
not
that.
like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus,
Okay,
have
Rufus
you gone
hasn't improved.
completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's hut on fire.
Utz's
All for a
hut?
good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Well, I see the saw blade
Reasonable?
now.
I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Yes, we'll do that next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.